this one is going to go in a little bit of a different direction, so we're going to go with it. But last year in February, my husband and I went to Phoenix, Arizona for a revival. And I don't know if you've ever been to a revival before, but they can be intense. And I was just expecting the unexpected. My daughter actually got healed of her allergies at that revival. She had 5 allergies, major allergies, like anaphylactic allergies, and she got healed. But I'm not really actually going to be talking about that, even though it was a miracle and awesome. And you can see the testimony on my Facebook page. But what I'm going to talk to you about today is how I got prophesied over and how I'm dealing with processing what it meant and what it said. Now, some of you might not believe in prophecy, and I'm just going to leave that there. We're just going to talk about it, and then you can just chew on it a little bit, okay? What Josie, who was the guy who prophesied over me, had said is that Josh and I were stepping into our time and that it was going to be established under our feet. Now, he said a whole bunch of stuff, but we're just going to talk about that one thing right now. And this year has been really hard. And he also said that I was going to be speaking on lots of stages and doing lots of crazy antics. And crazy enough, that did happen. And I was doing crazy things on stages. And I was even on stage with Russell Brunson making him do crazy things. And so it's like amazing how God can move and just show up. And it's kind of like a validation and a real deposit in the love bank and in the close to Jesus bank. But he had said that it was going to be established under our feet. But it has been very difficult in the last year. And the other day I was praying and I was like, God, you said that it was going to be established under our feet. Why does it feel so hard? And it was like God had told me, I anointed you for this time, but for me to establish it under your feet, you're going to have to step. And I was like, well, I feel like my feet are running. I kind of was angry at God, y'all. That's kind of what happened. And I was telling him, like, I feel like my feet are moving in a million directions. How can you not be establishing under my feet? And I felt very convicted in the moment, thinking, I need to step my feet in the direction that the Lord is directing me. And I need to stop doing it in my own strength. That the Lord will establish it when I step, when he tells me to step, and I actually step out in faith and do the hard things. Because I can be running my feet a million different directions, but if I'm not going in the direction that God wants me to, it's exhausting. And you feel like you're treading water and still drowning, y'all. And so I want to start stepping and moving my feet in the direction that God's called me to do. Because I truly believe that God has anointed me for a time. Just like in Esther, when he's like, such a time as this, let my people go. Now, I don't know what God's going to do exactly, and I can't tell you. I'm just going to step and let it happen. But I do feel like God is calling me to free women. And I don't really know what that means. Because women are free, but for some reason, we put our own prison cells up. Somehow we boxed ourselves in and we've created our own prison of the way that we think mothers should be and wives should be and entrepreneurs should be and what women should be. And so I'm trying to step into my mission, my mandate and call so that other women can step into their mission, mandate and call. And I will not, I repeat, I will not bash men to do that. I don't think this is a battle against men. I think this is a battle against ourselves, evil. I think it's a battle against the enemy trying to rob us of motherhood, of being a good wife, of being a good human, and being anointed and called. When women really step into their purpose and they become a Proverbs 31 woman, and they help. One of the greatest battles against women are women. Sorry to say it, ladies, but for some reason, tearing down other women is like a party to people. And that's how women in the past have been told that instead of building ourselves up, we tear people down to build ourselves up. And I think we need to start breaking that. If we want to free women, we need to stop bashing women and start building women up. And we need to stop bashing men because they're not the problem. They are not the problem because there are good, godly men out there. Now, you might not have been looking for good, godly men. Maybe you have rotten human men in your life. But we need to start recognizing good, godly men, good, godly women, and trying to build each other up. And raising a generation of kids who change the world. What is your mission, your mandate, and your call? What is your destiny? What is God calling you to do? And what does He need you to step into? As always, friends, I want you to stay sexy, but I want you to step into your call. Have a blessed day.